In this tutorial, you will learn two techniques used in making the Alien Invasion Parody: the blinding light effect and the alien detection technology. Keep watching and I'll show you how. This is Randy with another Create Studio Pro tutorial. Let me explain why I used a blinding light in the first scene. I wanted the nerd dancing and then driving out of the scene. However, there is no transition from the nerd's dancing action to the driving small car action. As I toggle forward and back on the timeline, you see the car just appears, which can look awkward. So to draw the viewer's attention away from the abrupt transition, I added a blinding light. Besides, we all know that when space aliens teleport, it produces a bright light. Let's see how to generate this blinding light effect in Create Studio Pro. First, add the rounded rectangle shape and fill the entire canvas by clicking on either of these icons. Change the blue color to white. I only need the light for a few seconds, so I will shorten the duration. To create the bright light, click on Blend Mode and select Overlay. See how it gives that beautiful overexposed effect? That right there is the secret. Now I want the bright light to come in quick and fade out slower, so at the beginning of the track, add an opacity animation. Set the starting opacity at 0% and shorten the duration of that animation. Next, add another opacity animation and click on the End keyframe. Set its opacity to 0%. Now as I scrub through, you can see the blinding light flash in and dissipate while the aliens exit the scene. The second technique is creating the alien detection technology, or ADT for short. When looking through the ADT, it can reveal what normally appears human as a space alien. So let's see how that sequence was built. Drag onto the canvas several characters and change their action to walking. Right mouse click on the walking action name for each character and disable the starting and ending animation. Arrange the characters in a walking formation. I will jump ahead to where all the characters are in position. Select all the characters' walking tracks and put them into a single group. Add a position animation and change easing to linear. With your playhead on the first keyframe, move the group to the right side of the canvas. Click on the last keyframe and drag it further right on the timeline. Drag the group of walking characters to the left. Click on play and make sure the walking animation looks good. If the character's feet are sliding on the ground, then you will want to slide the end keyframe right or left until the walking does not exhibit any sliding. The next step is to duplicate the group. Name one group Human and the other group Alien. Now open the group editor for the alien group by clicking on the blue Open Group button. Drag an alien character into the group and give them the walking action. Do the same for the other two aliens. I am going to shrink the canvas so I can see all the tracks in the timeline. The next step is to select a set of humans and make them reveal as an alien. I find it easiest when the alien track is above or below the human I will swap out. You may have to move tracks down to make room. In my case, I will move an alien below the Heru track. Move the alien to the position that the human you intend to replace. Tip: with so many characters on the canvas, I find it easier to highlight the alien in the timeline and use the Shift arrow keys to move it. Resize the alien to match the size of the human to replace. It is okay to exaggerate the alien's features, as you don't want all the aliens to have the same shape. Now for the human that you want to be displaced as a space alien, select its track and delete it. Continue to replace most, but not all of the humans with alien characters. Tip: the best way to generate more aliens is to duplicate a track you have already loaded into the group. After you finish converting a set of humans to aliens, close the group editor by clicking on Back to Main Timeline. I will hide the human group so that we can see the alien group walking. And that looks good. The next step is to create the ADT, so find and drag a magnifying glass onto the canvas and size it so that the face and torsos will display in the lens part. To display the alien shapes through the lens, we need to create a mask. And the simplest way to do that is to add a circle shape onto the canvas. Size the circle so that it covers the insides of the magnifying glass. Tip: by using Track Matte, I can use the circle mask for both the human and alien tracks. Click on the track with the aliens and in the top right, click on the Properties tab. Open the Track Matte panel and select the circle track as the mask. Change the type to alpha. The next step is to unhide the human track and open its Track Matte panel. Again, select the circle track as the mask, select alpha as the type, but this time toggle the inverted button on. What the inverted button will do is show the human track only outside the boundary of the circle mask. Now as I scrub the video, you can see the human parts outside the magnifying glass, while the alien parts are inside the magnifying glass. Oh, I mean the ADT. I use both the overexposed light effect and the ADT effect in a parody of Disney Plus' Alien Invasion. You can see the entire video by clicking on the link in the description.
Hey everybody, beware of space aliens. Have a good day and happy creating.